So today, with the help of my mind, my mouth, and my courage, I want to share my story. So it's been over a year and over a year and 6 months since I had my twins, and a second time mom coming to have a baby and you're living with sickle cell and they tell you you're going to be having twins. Life was kind of different for me at that moment. I didn't believe that I could be the one with my living condition, not living condition per se, with my health situation. I was going to be having twins. There was no way I could comprehend it. I lived in denial for so long. I never wanted to understand, like, oh, why, as is it not hard enough to have just one baby? So imagine having two. Where am I going to start from? How will I get the strength to do that? So when I got the news, I was about 7-8 weeks gone when I got the news. Like when I went to the hospital to confirm, I knew I was pregnant, but my mind was like, okay, baby, what could be, how bad could it be? Man, it's just baby. So I got to the, what do they call them, sonographer or something. I did my scan and she was like, oh, I can see 2 sacs. And immediately I said, 2 sacs meaning what? I said, no, you're not seeing right. She said, wow, there are 2 babies here. I was like, it's not mine. I can't believe it. It's not mine. Check properly. I denied it though. After, she was happier than I was. So I was like, what's wrong with this woman? Why are you so happy? Like, what is actually making you happy? I am me. I'm having twins. Okay. So I went into the doctor for consulting. I was like, oh wow, congratulations, you're having twins and this is going to be a high risk pregnancy. And I was like, wow, okay. Out of the denial, out of the, I was so unbothered. I didn't want to care about the news, so I just kept to myself. I went home and I went online. Foolish me, I went online and the first thing I searched for was having twins with sickle cell, having twins as a sickle cell mother. I did not see anything. No. I searched, I didn't see anything. That was when I knew that I'm probably in for trouble. I knew I was in for trouble. But then again, I still was unbothered because I was living in the denial. So I thought, okay, when I go back to the hospital sometimes again, I'll probably find out the truth and it will probably just one baby, maybe not 2. But guess what? It was still the same thing. The next appointment I had, it was still twins. So it started dawning on me that, okay, you're a mom of twins and you have to live up to the responsibility. When I searched, I started living my regular life. I started coming to terms with it. My mind was playing pranks on me, I won't lie. There were so many times that I would think, and I'll be like, if anybody's going to survive in this pregnancy, let it be my babies. It went that far. I was that far into the thought. But I even went to a hospital. The first hospital I went to, they came with, I don't know how to say it, but every time I go there, they intentionally made me want to, spend extra money, and they were trying so hard to instill that fear in me that for someone like me living with sickle cell and wanting to have, carrying twins, there's something about me that must be different. I must stay on the bed, I must be admitted, and every time I go there I tell them I'm fine. I stand my ground. I know if I am somebody that is falling sick and something is going on, I know what is wrong with me. So there'll be a part 2. I'll put a part 2. This one is getting too long. I'll put a part 2 to this story.